Wow, morning YouTube. Happy 2017 to one and all. Kind of grasping the nettle, getting on with a new year and all the challenges that are out there waiting for us all. Saw Dave Canterbury do a review the other day on a little axe from Council Tools. So this is a kind of small to medium size budget forest axe, and here in the UK, and got online just to see if anybody in the UK sold them. This axe is slightly different to the one that Dave did a little review on, and he is looking at selling it on his website at Self-Reliance Outfitters. So I was curious, and like I say, managed to find not exactly the same axe, but something very, very similar from the same company, and budget axe. So this axe delivered to me here in the UK was £29.95. The axe that Dave reviewed has a £2 head. This axe has a 1 3/4 pound head. It has an 18-inch long hickory shaft, and the reason I kind of laid my hands on it is I think it's a step up from the Trail Hawk, the cold steel Trail Hawk that I've been using for a little while. A little bit heavier, a little bit more kind of camp axe orientated, and I think I'm going to change them over. The other thing that I like about this is, for me, it's a little project. Because it's a budget axe, what I want to do is take Dave Canterbury's advice really and do some of the things that he recommended. For example, the shaft is pretty rough in places, so I'm going to sand it lightly. Dave quite likes linseed oil. I use something slightly different, and I'll show you that in a moment. So the head of the axe is kind of fairly roughly cast. So the little kind of pommel on the back has got a casting mark where the liquid metal was kind of pulled into. So I'll give you a close-up of that, but I'm going to zip that off till it's nice and smooth. I'm going to take the paint off the top of the axe because I want to have a look at the eye and how well it's fitted. On budget axes, sometimes what they do is they put adhesive around the top of the shaft before they put it into the head, and then they put the pin in. That's kind of a common manufacturing trick, if you like, process on kind of cheaper budget axes. More made in China than in the United States of America, where this one has come from. So I'm going to take the paint off just to have a look at how the eye's fitted. Going to sand the shaft down and going to re-oil it. I'm also going to put a new edge on it. Now, Dave's axe comes with this lovely leather axe sheath that you can put on your belt, and this one doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new sheath for it, and I think I'm probably going to go down the road of trying to make something kind of Kydex-ish out of a piece of plastic that came out of a car. So because this is a budget axe, the last thing I want to do is start spending loads more money on a beautiful leather sheath. You know, this is a budget bottom end product that we are going to spend, you know, an hour or so upgrading into something lovely that we want to take out into the field. So I'm going to share all of those little jobs with you, turn this £29.95 budget axe into something that we would all love to take out in the field and kind of cherish and play with. It is such a sturdy little thing. I mean, look after this, upgrade it slightly, this axe will last you a lifetime. Council Tools, £29.95. I don't think it gets any better than that. Let's start playing with it. So welcome to the smallest workshop in the world. It's about 9 feet high, 4 or 5 feet square. From this little shed, I've done crazy jobs like taking the engine out of my car and completely rebuilt it. So somewhere to keep all my tools and bits and pieces. not exactly a man cave, but this is where we're going to take the paint off this axe and just start playing with it. So basically my little shed is no more or less than a workstation. Like I say, it's about 5 feet square, 9 feet high. I can stand at that bench and do just about everything I need to. All my power tools are in boxes up the top. The bookcase on the left is just paints and potions and sprays and oils. Down here I keep all of my car servicing kit, and the rest of it really is just like most guys, probably no more or less than rubbish, but it all comes in handy from time to time, and I wouldn't want to be without it. So this is my little mad scientist workstation. This is where I'm going to be playing with this axe. So all I'm going to do is just take the paint off the top of the axe just to see how that eye is fitted. I've got the angle grinder out. I'm just going to take this little kind of casting nipple. So this is where the molten metal was poured into the cast that made the axe head. Just going to take that off so this is nice and flat. So that nipple's come off, no problems at all. That kind of casting point, that's lovely, flat, smooth. So that's ready for us to start sort of pummeling in our pegs or anything else we need in the field. So this is where I'm going to take the Council Tools stickers off. You know, having kind of read the warnings and all the rest of it, I am going to take those off and just going to give this shaft a little bit of a rub down. And then my super duper top secret trick isn't linseed oil, it's teak oil. I like teak oil more than linseed oil on tools. I think it gives a slightly kind of darker, more forgiving finish, and it treats the wood a treat. So we're going to be using teak oil. Okay, speed things up. I'm just using this little Black & Decker mouse sander. It's got some fine paper on it. Just going to take the top sort of varnish seal off of the shaft. I'm just using some white spirit on a clean cloth just to get all of the adhesive from the stickers off of the head, and just make sure there's no dirt in the shaft before we kind of reseal it with teak oil. For a mass-produced product, you know, you can see there the kind of sanding, you know, in places is just been missed. You know, so a little bit of fine sandpaper. You could even use wire wool with a bit of white spirit, and that will take that down really kind of soft, shiny, and then it's ready to re-oil. So I've just been playing with it for about half an hour, but it's starting to look more like an axe that isn't a budget axe at £29.95 delivered. I mean, if I wanted to send this axe back to you guys in the States, I don't think I could post it for that. So £29.95. I'm looking forward to changing the profile of the edge slightly, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. Getting some teak oil on this shaft, just giving it a really good clean with some white spirit, then getting it oiled up. Okay, so it's just kind of consensus of opinion really. I'm not a forester and certainly don't process wood for a living, but consensus of opinion that the best edge to put on a kind of working axe is between 18 and 21 degrees. So I'm going to be getting my kind of knife sharpening tool out, and I'm going to be putting a 20-degree angle on the blade, bring it up to a nice sharp finish. The thing about 18 to 21 degrees, very simply, is it gives you the sharpest tool for the longest period. You know, so if you were to take this to a sort of scalpel sharp, razor sharp edge, all that happens is it would process wood very well for a short period of time, and then it would go blunt and you'd have to resharpen it. So what we're after is the sharpest edge that lasts the longest time. That edge will always be between 18 and 21 degrees. So that's what we're going to be putting on this axe. This is why every man needs a workshop. You know, where else would you keep your teak oil? I think it might be a bit cold. There she comes. Whoa. So I've just got a clean piece of kitchen towel. It's had a couple of cleans with some white spirit. This is the first coat of teak oil going on. Like I say, I'll leave it for the rest of the day for that to soak in, and then give it another coat tomorrow. But all that remains to do really is to get my knife sharpening kit out and put this 18 to 21 degree profile on the blade. So all that remains for me to do really is to put this sort of 18 to 21 degrees. I always go for 20 degrees. I'll set that on my machine and profile the edge. But this is our Council Tools budget new bushcraft forest axe that we're going to be taking out and playing with for 2017. So you're going to be seeing this in a lot more videos when I go out in the field. So I quite like acquiring sort of unusual tools, and picked this up I don't know, probably a year ago now. I'm going to have a little prize for the first person that can tell me what it is, give me the most accurate description of what this tool is used for. And if you send me a PM with your address once we've decided who the winner is, then I'll get a little something in the post to you. So here it is. It's a hammer. It's got this kind of rounded spike on the back. It's got a shaft. Shaft is about, I would say, maybe 20 inches, 22 inches long, maybe. It's got this kind of square profile on the head. But first person to tell me what this was used for, I'll stick something in the post for you. Anywhere in the world. Take some close-up photographs. I'll leave you with this. Let's see how you get on. So this is where I say please thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and if you're watching on Facebook, please follow. As always, any comments, love to hear them. Back soon.